Hey guys, Zybak here, and this is going to be Feral Holy Paladin versus Shadow Priest Boomkin, and this is kind of a tricky comp because they have so much healing ability and just shielding and just overall being able to survive. Like, this was a really long game against a double DPS, and it was pretty scary. And we did play this team multiple times, and you will see multiple games from this particular team, but this was the first game, so we were a little bit clueless on what we were supposed to do, and we did over pursue a little bit. But as you can see here, I'm on the Shadow Priest because I find that he's the easiest to stick on. Now, one thing you will notice this game that was a big mistake is I did not Cyclone Dispersion enough. I definitely did that the second game around, but this is my first game playing WoW in a long time, so I was a little bit rusty, and I missed that interrupt right there, I believe. So yeah, not doing the greatest right now, but I'm working on it. And I also was playing on about 250 latency. I know a lot of you New Zealand guys or like Australia guys are just like fucking like would love 250 EMS, but I was definitely not used to it, so I was lagging a little bit. I'm at my friend's house, if you guys don't know, and everyone's playing games. I think they were playing Black Ops, and somebody was uploading a video, so I wasn't playing on the greatest internet connection, but pretty much just chasing the Shadow Priest around. And I just missed that last interrupt to latency too. It was kind of depressing, honestly. But as you can see, the main thing I'm trying to point out with this team is just how much they can survive. It's just ridiculous how much survivability they have. And I interrupt that Cyclone right there, and I'm going to wait for him to cast another Cyclone, and I'm going to interrupt that Cyclone with a instant cast Cyclone. So I interrupted one Cyclone with Skull Bash, another one with an instant Cyclone. So you really just want to lock those Cyclones down. That's their only spammable CC. Other than that, they can just fear you and do the Mind Freeze thing. It's not Mind Freeze. It's the Shadow Priest fear thing that puts you in one spot. Horror. It's like some horror. It's not psychic horror, but it's like a horror effect. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. So we finally have a decent opportunity to connect with the Shadow Priest because the Druid's in a Cyclone and they're not really doing too much damage. But I get feared, and then the Druid comes out of the Cyclone, and he's all the way around the pillar, so I'm line of sighting my Holy Paladin, so I really need to be careful here and just watch what I'm doing. And we're both spread out. My Paladin's on the other side of the pillar, so it's kind of a weird split here, and I should have Cyclone Dispersion right there, but again, that was my mistake that I said earlier in this game. But I'm just going to hop on this Druid and put some damage in, and the second game around we realized the Druid is a very good kill target against this team just because he can't Dispersion, and he can't really do anything to limit the damage. I mean, he doesn't take as much damage since he's a Boomkin, but he's a little bit easier to stick on and get your damage in, if that makes sense. We've got this team in a really good spot, but they've also got me really low, so if we can survive this spot right here, then we should win the game because the Druid's at really low health. None of them have trinkets at this point, and we've pretty much worn them out totally when it comes to CCs and DRs, so we just need to hold it out and not make any big mistakes to where we just fuck up totally and die. Now, I know I've been making a ton of mistakes this video, and I hate to be making excuses because all this video is just a bunch of excuses, but I'm one of those people that needs to warm up a lot to play well. We've been barely playing enough games to get conquest points for the week just because everyone's been really busy in real life, but hopefully I'll be able to get some better arena footage than this. And as you can see in this clip, this double DPS team can live forever. They have so much healing potential. I've never had a game last this long against double DPS in a really long time. But I do catch an interrupt right there. We've got full bleeds on this Druid. Shadow Priest is in a Cyclone. Now this game is still really close, and we're not going to take any chances, so I don't really want to pursue that Druid because my Paladin doesn't have that much mana. So I'm just going to get an interrupt on this Priest and just pump some damage into this Priest. He doesn't have Dispersion. Just gonna get any kind of damage I can get in while I can is smart damage. And the Druid comes back. Instead of chasing him, I knew he was gonna come back, and they just start healing. And balanced Druids heal for so much, but I'm not really saying they're overpowered. I think they're fine balance wise. Balanced Druids are balanced. I think they're cool. But yeah, I mean, this comp is so annoying to face. As you can see, they just live forever. We finally get the kill. But my Paladin is like totally I innervate him so he can get like one heal because innervate only gives like 2k mana now. But yeah, that just goes to show you how much this comp lives. I know this was far from perfect play. I played really terrible in this game. But yeah, again, hopefully I'll get better arena footage. I just want to post something up because I know a lot of you guys want me to post. I've asked you guys on Facebook, and I was like, do you guys want to see more arena footage or just really good arena footage every once in a while? And overwhelmingly, you guys just want to see any game, even if I do good or bad. So here's what you get, and I'm definitely gonna have some better arena games come up. I just needed somewhat of a filler, I guess, because a lot of you guys were just like, where's the arena vids, man? But so finally the Shadow Priest is gonna die, and yeah, it was a really long game against the double DPS, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, be sure to thumbs up, comment, and favorite on it. That way more people can see it, and it will make me very happy. Also, be sure to check out the event version of this video if you want to see how we communicate in arena, and just get a better feel for how we do things in the game.